Hi everyone, Rachel here from the Free Change. This is going to be a little video to help anyone who's just new to doTERRA get an idea about what to do next. Now, when you first join doTERRA, it can feel quite overwhelming, and I think that's for many reasons. For myself, I felt like I'd made this, investment, and I had these oils, and they look very pretty on my shelf, but I was completely and entirely overwhelmed with where to begin. That is a natural feeling. It is an extremely natural way to feel when you're committing to something that's brand new. Now, I'll be honest, I had no idea of the potency and the power of doTERRA essential oils, or that it would be the catalyst for so much change in my life and in my family's life, personally and professionally. But those little brown bottles did open up so many new doors. So when you first get your oils, the best advice I can give is remember why you started. So even if you've chosen to join with a larger pack and you're not quite sure what all the other oils are for, remember that original reason you started. For myself, it was to try and help decrease the amount of times I was relying on things like Panadol and Nurofen for my children, and instead looking towards something natural to help decrease their temperature. So we found that in peppermint oil. So I remembered that just using that oil and feeling and experiencing the actual shock that it worked, but also allowing myself to feel that sense of empowerment and that sense of excitement that this plant medicine has something. It is something special, and I actually couldn't believe that I'd waited that long to try. So when I say think of why you started, each time you look to a different area of your life, you're essentially starting again. So when we knew that that was the oil we reached for that particular ailment, I started to look at different areas of my life, my own gut health, for instance, and the medication I was taking for that. And I wondered, well, if it was so effective over here for helping regulate body temperatures, I wonder if there's an essential oil that I have that could help me with my gut health. So I took it step by step, ailment by ailment, and I was surprised, for want of a better word, at every turn that these oils actually worked. 9 years later, I am still blown away, and I'm still surprised at the varying ways and the endless ways that you can use this plant medicine in your life. Now, focusing on why you started is also important because you are able to give yourself a bit of a pat on the back. It is not easy to choose something different than the norm. It is not easy to step outside the grain and say, I have to try something new for my family. So, focusing on that one ailment at a time and really being proud of yourself for the progress you're making as you move deeper and deeper into your wellness journey. Now, the other side of focusing on one ailment at a time for me, I was able to monitor my progress, to feel that sense of achievement as I improved, and let go of this fear that I was supposed to know everything about every oil or about how they worked down to the finest detail. I very much am a results driven person. I could see the temperature drop, that was enough for me. I didn't need to read hours and hours and hours of scientific based evidence to prove what I experienced for myself. Now, all that's there, but what I'm saying is I was able to really experience on the ground that sense of achievement and the fact that they were working. Now, when you look at adding in and learning about your oils by the things that you're going through and the pain points in your life, you will also begin to start to look at areas of your life and what you can replace instead using plants and the products that doTERRA has in their range. So it became a process of elimination as well as learning about what I could use. I was able to eliminate all the things, the items, the cleaners, the certain medications, and all those substances that were no longer serving my health, our family's health, and our greater good. I was instead able to shift and to channel them through our doTERRA account. So to maximize that 25% wholesale discount and really jump on that loyalty rewards program and really see the benefits of living empowered with doTERRA in its entirety. See and experience, because when you get those free points every month and you have more points to spend on product and essential oils, your collection grows, and so does your knowledge, and so does all the things that you'll be able to apply essential oils to and into your life. So it's it's feeling and acknowledging that it is a new journey, and it does feel awkward, it does feel overwhelming at times, but leaning in on the community. So whoever enrolled you, whoever you are inspired by online, follow them, watch what they're doing, ask questions. This is a journey that you've basically surrendered to and waved the white flag and said, I'm going to give this a shot. So make the most of it and really immerse yourself in the culture of the doTERRA community, because there are thousands, millions of us that actually just want to see other humans succeeding and other humans actually living their best life and living their healthiest life. Now, health is the greatest wealth, and that is why I am so proud of everything we do to help thousands of families get their health back and to find that balance between both worlds of medicine for themselves. Now, in many cases, we are just the bridge, the invitation to say, hey, have you thought of this? Have you considered that there's another way? But right now, where we're at in the world, it's actually essential to have options. Now, if you were to book in at a doctor's surgery, you would be up for about $50 to $80 here in Australia, because they're not bulk billing anymore. So you are going to be out of pocket immediately. And in most cases, you're just going probably for something that's happened time and time again and will continue to happen time and time again unless you change something about your lifestyle and start adding some goodness in. So where doTERRA is now more essential than ever before is it provides you that real in-home empowerment. You have the app, you have the downloadable ebooks, you have the online forums that are there 24/7, you have people willing to show up, you have all of the beautiful corporate team at doTERRA, the doctors, the scientists, all of the information you could possibly need and want at your fingertips, and these gifts of the earth. So if you're ready to take your power back, you've landed in the most beautiful spot. So don't let that overwhelm or that fear of making a mistake or that fear of not knowing enough stop you from really diving in and transforming your life choice by choice, day by day, week by week, year by year. And here I am, having just said yes because I wanted to stop taking so much medication and have my son stop taking so much medication. And here I am 9 years later, a few thousand people have said yes to using doTERRA as a result of what we've experienced and the change that we've experienced in our lives. So get your bottles out and get to know them again and open them up. And the other trick, if you're sort of coming to terms with, or you've ticked the box and you've got your oil and you've used it for your initial ailments and you're happy and you found a rhythm with just one or two oils, that's beautiful. But the ones you haven't opened are just as powerful. So what I would do in terms of an oil that I'm yet to explore is I will choose one oil and then I'll learn about that oil as much as I can, just in 5-10 minutes a day, uh, looking in the app and looking up in the Modern Essentials book and learning, what does lemon do? How can I use lemon in my life? What does wild orange do? What are its properties? How can I use it in my life? So I'm not wasting this precious gift that is here, that has been harvested ethically and sustainably, that has gone through so much love to land in my home. I need to start opening these bottles. So I began just learning about the oil and then seeing that, they're incredible cleaners, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. Wow, I might pop that in a spray bottle and start using it around the bus. So you need to remember that there's ways that it looks for everyone else, but you need to find what works for yourself. Now, we've been in the bus 5 years now. We've had essential oils in our life for 9. Our youngest son is 5, so he has known no other life than essential oils. Our oldest boys are nearly 12 and nearly 15. They've spent a huge portion of their lives, 9 years, with these essential oils, that's what they reach for. That's what they know as their first point of call, and that makes me so happy. They also have, one of my dearest friends on the planet is our doctor. They also have a very real understanding of where modern medicine and alternative medicine fit in their world, and that we as a family always try and do everything we can with our lifestyle and with our essential oils to eliminate the need to lean on anything synthetic or anything pharmaceutical. Not to say we wouldn't if we had to, but our natural choice is to go as natural as we can, and like I said, eliminate things from our life, increase goodness into our life, and try and avoid needing to rely heavily on prescriptions and things like that. That is our balance. You might need to have a wellness consult or to reach out to whoever enrolled you. If that's us, reach out to us and we can spend time and dive in for you to find your balance and what works for you. But the whole point of doTERRA, the whole point of this journey isn't so you look outwards. It isn't so you look to someone else for all the answers. It's so you understand you have the power to find all the answers for yourself. It's so you understand that you are more than capable in the middle of the night to look up what you need, to go and apply what you need, and to feel that relief, and to feel like you're in control, and to feel empowered. And then we pass that on to the next generation. So the what to do next never ends. It's a journey. What I'm doing now is I'm still learning about essential oils. There's endless learning, but I'll never be finished, and I'm okay with that. That is what you need to fall in love with, the process of becoming the best version of yourself. So remember, start ailment by ailment in your life and start looking at what your oils could do to assist you in those areas, whether complementing with the medication you're already on or completely changing your life, and you can completely lean on those plant remedies. You can look at what you can eliminate from your life using your doTERRA account to its fullest, eliminating all the cleaning stuff that you buy anyway, or your hair stuff, or your beauty stuff that you're buying anyway that is full of toxins, and instead get on the loyalty rewards program and tailor make an order that comes every month, as however you choose, directly to your door at 25% off, your own wellness box that keeps you accountable and keeps you on track. Thirdly, look at your oils you're not using and start getting intrigued, start being curious about them and give them the attention they deserve. Open the bottles, jump on your app, learn about them, and start to apply them in your life or leave them around different areas of your home. As you can see, we've got different oils on my desk in front of me, behind me, next to our bed. We live in a bus, there's oils everywhere. But unless they're in the anchor stations around your home or right in your handbag as you need them, you're not going to be using them to their full potential. So have them around you, get curious, and open the bottles or they can't do their magic. So I hope that that helps if you've just begun doTERRA, to light that fire in you and remind you that you've started this for a reason. It's not going to work unless you open the bottles. You can't change your life unless you keep showing up and keep getting back on that wagon and saying, my health is the most important thing. My children's health, my mental health, my emotional health is the most important thing. So show up, open your bottles, and reach out if you ever need support, because we're always here for you. Bye.